Hey. All right, let's see here. There we go. Perfect. Sound down. I'm a minute or two early, so let's see. Hey, who we got there so far? Just getting started here. Hi, Christy. How are you? Welcome. It's me. I'm Tracy from Callie Mae Wreaths, and thanks for joining me today. I'm going to make a vintage patriotic wreath. I know a couple of people have been asking to see one, so we're going to try it. Very simple. The color scheme is pretty mute, so should turn out pretty nice. Let's see. Started with a 15-inch frame, and I've got my Chanel stems on. They're 18 total. And I've got 3 signs, and need you all to decide, or help me decide what you want to see. I've got this one. I've got this one, and I apologize, they're backwards, but it says, God bless America, old glory, independence, freedom, picnic, all that kind of stuff. And then I have this one. I think this one's my favorite, but I'll let y'all decide what you think to use. And let's see here. Here's our mesh that we're going to use. And the ribbons are in the same family. I've got 2.5 inch and 1.5 inch. 2.5 inch with the stars, 1.5 inch. And then I have 2.5 inch stars with the red, beige, and blue to go with that. I think it'll look pretty good. The big star, yeah, I like the big star too. I think I'll use that. All right, so let's put this here. Get a little bit organized. So since we're going to use the big star, let me show you how I attach everything. I get these cable tie mounts, and they're just little mounts. If you can see, it's white, it's on my hand, but they're you can buy them on Amazon. You can get them by the hundreds for like 10 bucks, and it works great. So I've got 4 of them, and let me peel them real quick. I go ahead and peel all 4 of them at the same time, and that way I can just stick my glue real quick. 3 and 4. Ooh, sticky. Come on. That's a good thing. All right. And then I use this DAP Rapid Fuse glue. It sets in like 30 seconds. So I just put a dot on each one. And then attach it. And I'm going to attach it down here. And be careful with this stuff. It sets. When it says it sets permanently, it sets permanently. There. And let's see, we'll put one there. And the last one. Yeah, rapid fuse is awesome. It's good stuff. But I've heard of people sticking their fingers together. I don't want to find out about that. But I've heard that's pretty good. Alrighty. Now, while that's setting, take my chenille stems, just regular old chenille stems, and I poke them through and just twist it on there. Twist it around. I'm a hot mess. I'm sorry, y'all, but I was out running errands this morning, and I went to Hobby Lobby and got a little distracted because they, believe it or not, they have their Christmas stuff out. They were actually putting up ornaments this morning. But anyway, so I came flying in here to the house on 2 wheels, literally. So I apologize for looking like a hot mess, but that's who I am today. And as soon as we're done here, I'm headed out again to do some more errands. Yeah, I like their ribbon. Okay, so there we go. So this is the sign we're going to use. And I like it because it's just antique-y looking. It's old and worn. So while that's setting up, we'll get started with the ruffles. Now this is a 10-inch mesh. It's got, as you can see, blue and red foil intertwined in it. And I cut it at 30 inches. And we're going to do the ruffle method. And I'm just going to do ruffles all the way around it. And I did not use any other mesh because I think this is going to be thick enough. And then with the ribbons and the sign, I think it's just going to be perfect. And being that it's supposed to be vintage, I really don't want too much on it to kind of take away from it. So we'll just ruffle it up. And it helps having the stripes here. You can kind of follow the stripes. Years ago they used to do 10-inch mesh, 3 squares of 10-inch mesh. And that doesn't make sense, just do 130. Alright, we're just going to stick it in. And twist it. And kind of flip it. I always start on the middle. I know some people like to start on the outside. It's just personal preference. There really is no right or wrong. Hey Wendy, welcome. Let's see here. But yeah, I thought I'd go to Hobby Lobby this morning, and like I said, they have their Christmas stuff out already. And if y'all haven't checked it out, they have one whole row of nothing but Christmas ribbon. Of course, none of it's on sale, but it's still pretty. This is going to look good. They have a beautiful blue-green ribbon. Ooh. I'll have to check it out. I think I need to go to AA for ribbons, or maybe Ribbon Lovers Anonymous or something. I gotta check it out. But I knew I was in a hurry, so I couldn't stay too long. But this afternoon, I'm going out shopping for scarecrow supplies, because I'm going to make a scarecrow next time. You have that fetish with stencils? Yes, the strips are 10 by 30. And I hope it fills out. We'll see. Let's see. I know Wendy's from California. Where's everybody else from? yeah, witch's hat. Oh yeah, Teresa, you're from Nebraska. Remember that. I think you were on the other day with me. Well, let's see. I'm trying to remember, but I do appreciate y'all being with me. It's comforting. Getting towards the weekend. Anybody got any big plans for this weekend? Any fun things to do? Twist. No, I didn't golf this morning. I was out running errands. I figure I'm going to be golfing all weekend long, so I'll just go out and practice maybe this afternoon. If I don't practice, the husband will get to wondering what I'm up to. We have a couples tournament this weekend down in Hattiesburg, so we'll be heading that way tomorrow morning and be there all weekend. And I always look forward to that. It's fun. It's a benefit for a church building, so we always have a good time. Meet lots of good friends back there. Okay, got the inner done. Looks pretty good so far. Now we'll do the outer. Ooh, it's tight. Let's see. I like this mesh. It feels pretty good. I think I got this from Hobby Lobby, but it's actually, it feels pretty sturdy. Kind of like it. We'll just see how it feels. It looks like it's filling in pretty good, but we'll see once we get it all done. Thing about wreathing is you can do what you want, and then the ring is 15 inches, Wendy, I believe. Let's see. Yeah, 15 inches. I think I got it from Dollar Tree. And it took a roll and a half of mesh. Each strip is 30 inches long, and I've got 18 of them. So just over 1 1/4 rolls. Okay. I've never tried it this way with just the 30-inch mesh. They've usually put something else on it, so we'll try it, and if it doesn't look very good, then I'll take it apart and fix it. No, the mesh is from Hobby Lobby. Four-legged dogs. If you have three dogs. You've got your hands full. What kind of dogs are they? I used to have Jack Russells, and I had 2 of them at the same time, and man, they were something. But it kind of worked out because they kind of kept each other company, and their hyper levels, they kind of wore each other out, which is good. But they were such good dogs. Oh, they were smart too. We'd have to spell everything. And then Elliot, my oldest one, he got to figuring out what spelling was. So we had to find other ways to communicate. All right. And I'm laying these twists in there sideways. So laying them this way along. And that'll kind of help fill in the middle, and it'll kind of help ruffle on the outside too. So you just split your ties so you can get it in there. Let's see. Just won't lay flat today at all. Hey Wendy, I looked up the bubble method, and it's basically, from what I can tell, it's basically the same thing as doing this, but you kind of push them all together. And I kind of looked at a few, and I don't know, I got to think about doing something about that, because it didn't hit me off real well at first, so I haven't written it off, but I'm going to look at it again. Ooh, man, that's quite a mix of dogs. I used to have a Chow Chow, and they have the blue tongue and the blue nose. That was kind of cool. I'm an animal lover. I don't know if I'm going to try it or not. I gotta see. Because it looks like you can't put ribbon, or you don't want to put ribbon on them. So I need to look at another video. Who is Shelby? Maybe I'll look at her video and see, kind of get an idea of what's... Because I just looked on YouTube. But, Wendy, just to let you know, this morning, while I was at Hobby Lobby, I got some florals, so I'm going to be doing a floral grapevine next week, for sure. I got some real pretty flowers, so that should be good. Try. Stay focused on this line here. That helps. Oh, military wreaths. See, I haven't done that. As you all know, I am retired Air Force. And I just haven't done one yet. I need to. I need to put it on my front door. So I'll have to watch it. If you could type in what her site is, or what her name is, so I can check her out. I'd love to see them. I bet they're beautiful. Shelby does wreaths. Okay, cool. Well, I'll check her out then. As soon as we're done here, I'll go and check it out and see what she's got. Thanks, Wendy. I just kind of wanted it to be rustic, you know, not everybody's into the flashy red, white, and blue, and I kind of like this look. And it's kind of a minimal wreath. There's not a lot to it, not going to be a lot to it. So sometimes less is more. Let's see. There we go. Yep, kind of like it. Looking good. Now, I swear I am so hot. I always get hot when I do these. I don't know if it's a little bit of nerves or what. A little bit of stress maybe. I was kind of hoping my mom would jump on here. She's been asking lately. But haven't seen her. Almost need another hand. Sometimes you gotta wrestle the wreath. Let's see. Trim that up real quick. Thank you. I think it's getting there. If you like, if you don't mind, if you could, if you feel inclined, like and share. That just helps me get out there a little bit and get a few people looking at my shop, and I appreciate it. The more viewers we get, maybe the more conversation we can get, so y'all don't have to listen to me constantly. Because I don't want to bore you. That's my biggest fear, of boring you guys. Because I know y'all's time is important, and I don't want to waste it. So I try to be very conscious of that. All right, the last one. Let's see. Okay. There. A little bit of raveling going on. That's fine. Just trim it up. That's what we have so far. Looks pretty good. Not too bad. And I think that's going to be enough, especially with our sign being so big. I think we'll just put it straight in the middle, something like that, and then have the ribbons around. I think that'll be plenty. Yeah, it is pretty full. So let's get some ribbons on it. That's the best part. Okay, once again, we're going with the 2.5 and a 1.5 stars and stripes, and stars and stripes. So it should look pretty good. So we'll start with this one. Actually, this whole wreath, except for the frame, is from Hobby Lobby. This is their Independence or their 4th of July ribbon that they had. And it's actually pretty sturdy. I like it. It feels almost like linen. Hey Nelda, welcome. For the recap, we've just got a 15-inch frame. And we put Chanel stems on it. We've got the burlap strips. I cut them in, it's 10-inch mesh, cut to 30 inches in length. And we did the ruffle method. And that's the only mesh that we're going to use on this because it looks pretty full. Then we're going to take, I've got 4 different ribbons. We're just going to alternate the ribbons around, both inner and outer ring. And then we're going to pop the sign on it and see what we got. Very simple, very basic, just kind of straightforward to the point. Nothing fancy, but actually I think this is going to turn out really nice. I'm glad I bought 2 signs, so I've got another one. Oh yeah, I think this is going to be really nice. Okay, now we'll do the other. I took pictures of all the wreaths that I did last week and finally got those pictures done, and I'm editing them a little bit, and I'm hoping this afternoon to get those on my Etsy page and get the pictures out there. But I'll put the pictures on my Facebook page so y'all can see it. Oh yeah, this is kind of Americana, I guess is the look that you'd call it. Okay. Yeah, I'm impressed with this ribbon. Kind of stays where you put it. And it's wired ribbon. You always want to use wired ribbon. Hi Amy, thanks for sharing. I appreciate it. Like one of my friends says, a share and a like is like a tip jar for me. It's a tip. So I appreciate it. And for those of you that came in late, I've got, next week, we're going to do a grapevine wreath, grapevine floral, on probably Tuesday. I figure I'll go live on Tuesdays and Thursdays. That seems to work out pretty good. That makes me get to work and start working and make some wreaths too. So that's good for me. Scott Waterman? No, and I never heard of him. Tell me about him. Who is he? Or is he the one that Damon talks about? I've heard Damon mention a Scott or somebody. And I don't mean disrespect. I'm so new to the game that I don't know all the all-stars, so to speak. So and I know there's a lot of great wreath makers out there. Let's see. There we go. Last one up top. Hey Boogie, what you doing, bud? He does lives, okay. Yeah, I'll have to check him out too. I like to learn, get ideas. this stuff is going to ravel. I wish it's going to ravel, but you can usually minimize it. All right, it's top row. Now we'll jump on down here to the bottom. He's nice and funny. I definitely have to check him out. Designs by Scott. He's hot right now since Damon. Yes, I heard about that. I heard somebody talking the other day about he's having a convention in October. A lot of followers. So what makes him hot right now? Is he just real popular because of Damon, or is it his designs that make him popular? Or I'm definitely going to check him out. Hey, Bogey. What are you doing? You trying to get on camera? Huh, Meow Meow? It's like they know. They don't ever bother me. Don't ever come in here until I go live, and then it's like they want my attention. That's Bogey. He's my big pussycat. He actually weighs about 21 pounds. He's a big guy. I try and keep them away from all my wreath stuff because people are allergic, and I don't want cat hair on and stuff all over it, so I try and keep them away from it. Ah, he's got a great personality. Well, that goes a long way, you know. Well, I'll definitely check him out. I got a lot to do this afternoon. And plus, this morning I was also placing an order with Craft Outlet. I'm starting to get my Christmas stuff, getting ideas for Christmas wreaths and whatnot, so I want to go ahead and order it before everybody sells out of all the Christmas stuff. Because once everybody gets on it, you sell out, and if you're late, you're never going to get it. And then it's really hard to find anything for your holidays, so I'm ready to place a pretty big order. Let's see. There we go. As you come in, let me know where you're from. Just say hi. I appreciate you being here. I appreciate you spending some time with me. We're just making a, what I call a vintage wreath. Nothing flashy. It's just kind of muted colors. But I think it's going to turn out really nice. So far, I'm real happy with it. It's looking good. Bye, Bogey. See you later. All right, we're getting there. It's actually kind of looking pretty good. Let me get some of these strings before they get too bad. It's a bad thing about mesh. The more you touch it, it's going to unravel. And you just can't do anything about it except quit touching it. And that's hard to do because I like to print them. Let's see, I gotta get a drink. All right. Far, Texas. Rosora, is that how you say it? And Lynn from Garfield, New Jersey. Man, y'all are from all over the place. I like it. Welcome. I've only been to New Jersey one time. Well, actually, it was a couple times. My husband was up there doing a dental residency program. And that was in East Orange, New Jersey. It was fun to visit. Rode a subway for the very first time. That was an experience. For a Southern girl, not used to all that. And then Texas, the only place I've been in Texas is San Antonio. And then Wichita Falls. Other than that, gotten on a plane and gotten out of there. So I didn't get to visit very much. But I love Texas. I like the heat. There we go. Let's see. These Chanel stems get lost in the burlap. I have to go digging. All right. Just a few more. Ribbons aren't doing like I want them to. Twist. Wendy, you could make this easily. Any of you could make this. If I can make it, y'all can make it. Just gotta decide what color scheme you want and you can do it. It's not hard. It's actually kind of fun. It's calming. Very calming. My mom is an artist, so she got the artsy, you know, the talent that way. And I was always a tomboy or a sports person, and I was never very artsy craftsy. But I really enjoy doing this. It's kind of rewarding to make something. You know, put something together and actually have it work out and look pretty nice. The ribbons, I cut these at 12 inches. And I usually do 14-inch ribbons, but I thought with the sign and everything, I'll just go with 12 this time. And I think they're going to be plenty long. Getting there, almost. Two more to go. And then we get to wrestle with the sign. And with this, you can almost use it year-round because it doesn't say 4th of July or anything like that. So you could do Memorial Day, Flag Day, which we just had. I mean, you can get a lot of use out of it. I think this would be really neat on a cabin. That would be pretty. Last one, and then we'll show you what we have. But I definitely think it's full enough. Didn't need to add any other mesh like we usually do. And middle pinch and tie it in. All right. There we go. All the ribbons are on. Looks pretty good. Not too bad. I see it kind of looks like polka dots, but it's not actually polka dots. It is stars on the ribbon. All right. Now, there's one thing I did forget, but I've got a pen here. I always, unless I'm working with a work wreath, I'll take these Chanel stems and I'll just take like a pen or something and I'll just roll them and twist them on down into the wreath. It just kind of tidies it up a little bit. I kind of like mine to look really neat. I don't like it to look messy. So I just go and twist them all down. And I usually, when I'm making it by myself, I usually go and do it as I go. That way I know I won't miss any. Thank you for the likes. It does look good. I don't know how well it looks on camera, but let me tell you, it looks really, really nice in person. I can't wait to see if the pictures turn out. They'll look really good. And we just twist these down. Thank you. All right. It won't take me but just a second here. Get these twisted in. I've had this sign for a while. I think I got it last year and just hadn't figured out what I wanted to do. Sometimes you get like writer's block. I guess they can call it designer block, if there is such a thing. Make my fingers sore. If we get time here, I'll show you the flowers that I got for next week that we're going to use. They are beautiful. It's going to be a fall flowers. Let's see. Getting close. I can't see. Creator's block. Well, it helps. I mean, if you go and look at other people's lives, you kind of get ideas on what they're doing and then just kind of make your own twist on it. I hate to copy anybody, but you know, imitation is the best form of flattery. And I would never copy anybody's exactly, but listen, there's too many doors out there, and I can't put a wreath on everybody's door, so somebody else has got to do it. And it's sharing. It's a great community. That's why I like it so much. All right. Welcome, Carol. You're not too late. You're here for the best part. All right. I'll have to fluff out these ribbons or whatnot, but okay. Just kind of recap. Whoop. We got our sign. Went ahead and attached it with the cable tie mounts and the Chanel stems. And let's see, kind of look and see if there's a, see, it looks kind of thin up here, so we'll do it this way. Just gonna kind of lay it on there. And we'll feed these through. If I can find it. And while I'm trying to size it and put it on here, I just pull them through and I just hook it on the outer ring and just pull it through and pinch it just to kind of temporarily hold it so I can see. Woo, these fibers are getting in my nose. And take those in. This one. Oh, goodness. Itchy. Yeah, I have a lot of pictures of Wreath too. All right, let's see here. Pull the ribbons up underneath there. Kind of pull them down a little bit. Yeah, I'm gonna have to go back and fluff this out. I'm gonna take pictures of it for sure. But I think I'm pretty pleased with how it turned out initially. Let's see. What you think? I think it looks pretty good. And I kind of like how it's a little bit bigger. I could have used an 18-inch, but I think that would have been too big. So, there we are. Yeah, about the wreath, you should see my craft room. That's why I'm working here at my dining room table. My craft room is a disaster. I have to laugh at everybody says they're gonna keep organizing it and getting organized. I tried that once, it didn't work. Because I keep bringing in more stuff. And the more stuff I bring in, the less space I have to store it, so. Thank you, Sue. I think it looked out pretty good. I like it. Like I said, I'll take pictures of it this afternoon and get those posted. I think I like the simplicity of it. So many wreaths have a lot of flashy stuff, but I like it. So let me run get the flowers real quick that we're gonna work on next week, and let me give you a sneak peek. I'll be right back. I apologize. Okay, I'm back. All right, here's the flowers that I'm going to use. And they are just beautiful. They're real rich in burgundy and orange and yellows. So I'm going to use these with some of these. Just kind of cattail looking. And then some native grasses. So we're gonna put all this on a grapevine, and we'll be adding some more stuff with it. So I hope you join me next week, and I think we'll plan on doing this one on Tuesday. And I'll send out an alert. This afternoon I'm working on getting Matting Chat, so if you're interested to follow me, I appreciate you coming along and keeping me company. So if you have any ideas on anything you want to see, let me know. I'm open to anything. I'll try anything once. So again, thanks a lot, and y'all have a great weekend, and I'll see you on Tuesday. So bye-bye.